doubleheader basketball action as we are coming to you live from the Eagles' Nest at Big Walnut High School, kicking us off with some girls basketball between the Big Walnut Golden Eagles and the Olentangy Liberty Lady Patriots. Big Walnut 11-0 in the Ohio Capital Conference. Capital locking up their conference championship, taking on Olentangy Liberty, who is looking to right the ship here in the late season. Only 2 home games remain for Big Walnut. They'll be taking on Dublin Scioto after this one, and they will close it out. Playoff time in our near future. Also in our near future, the NAMI Ohio pregame show coming up next.
Hi, I'm Joe Balogh. Tune into the Joe Show every Wednesday night here on the OH Report.
What are we doing? Blue 41, hut, Jory, I said you have to use your back. You back up into him, then you open up the lane. It's a new technique that we're using.
Yes, coach. Do it again? Again. Ain't no way I'm doing that again.
Baroni, get in here and show them how it's done.
Yes, coach.
At Knox Community Hospital, your primary care physician is more than someone who delivers your test results, more than someone who writes prescriptions, more than someone who listens to your heart. We are your healthcare partner who takes the time to know you, listen to your concerns, and provide you with expert personalized care to make and keep you well. Because to us, you're more than just numbers on a chart. You're a neighbor and a friend. Knox Community Hospital, in the community, for the community.
For over 12 years, you've trusted Scout Construction for quality building and remodeling. Now we're proud to offer expert excavation services to start your project off right. You see what we build, now see the way we dig. Experience the Scout Construction difference. Call or email us today for a free quote and let us break ground together.
Local sports deserve to be done right. We're built for the communities that support the game. This isn't about one season. Every season matters because every game tells a story, and those stories don't stop at the final buzzer. We're here for every moment, big or small. Watch anytime, anywhere on your schedule, and it's always free to watch. This is the future of local sports. This is the OH Report.
High School for a doubleheader, part one of our doubleheader action, the girls game, as the Big Walnut Lady Golden Eagles take on the Olentangy Liberty Lady Pirates. Big Walnut 16-4 and a perfect 11-0 in the conference interdivisional matchup tonight, as they face Olentangy, who's also in the Ohio Capital Conference, but instead in the Central Division, where they're 4-5. I've got Joe Balogh in the booth making the trip out. Joe, how you doing?
Good trip here today. Nothing better to do than basketball on a Saturday, late Saturday afternoon, evening in February.
Yeah, no worries about the roads or anything like that anymore. Getting a little bit warmer. I never thought I'd be saying 18's a little bit warmer, but here we are.
And the sun's setting later, so the days are getting longer. That's always a good sign.
That is a huge boost, definitely. So we will jump right into our team spotlight, starting off with the Big Walnut Lady Golden Eagles, and they're currently on a 10-game winning streak, outscoring their opponents 12-19 to 7-0-1, over 400 points over their opponents this season. Taking a look at their last three against Westerville North, just last night they won 80-18, Worthington Kilbourne 65-45, against Copley 50-36, 16-4 on the season, and 11-0 in the conference. And this is one of the best teams in the state of Ohio. And you get a look, we've seen them several times so far this season, and you get an idea why. So many weapons on this team, led by Sydney Mobley, but even when she's not playing well, there's so many other people who can step up in her wake.
Yeah, I mean, Sydney Mobley, the game kind of revolves around her, but they got Remy Largent, who can shoot it with anybody, in this area and probably in the state, and Lexi Federer, a solid point guard, and then Riley Tharp, who's also been a key player. I mean, those are four probably the best players in girls basketball in Central Ohio, and they're all on one basketball team.
Taking a look at our keys to victory for Big Walnut. And they're going to need to create defensive chaos as much as possible, trying to create those turnover opportunities when they're able to get out in transition, create early baskets. It seems like those bursts of energy, as soon as you look up at the scoreboard, what was a close game, it's now 10, 12, 14-point game, and then finding what's working early on and going with that. Everybody has a game plan coming into it, but really it's feeling it out and finding out where you're getting the most room, however you may say it. But tonight should be a pretty good game for them. They feel like they have the upper hand and just looking to close up shop.
Well, I think you're at this point, you look at their, the last two games they played, they've dominated, and you're coming into this game, and, we're sitting here and saying they should dominate this game. But if you're Coach Remy Largent, what you're trying to do is you're trying to build here. And you don't want to play sloppy. You want to be solid at both ends of the basketball floor. So they just want to make sure that they're really sharp with what they do tonight. I mean, I saw them play Copley a week ago. They won 50-36, but really not a real sharp game for them. Looks like they've sharpened up some things here in their last two games.
Taking a look at our team spotlight for the Olentangy Liberty Lady Patriots, and so far this season averaging about 27 points per game. Taking a look at their last three, dropping to Olentangy Berlin 48-38, but picking up the victory over Olentangy Orange 49-40, and Hilliard Bradley going down 40-34, able to keep it close within 6, 5-14 on the season. But this is a really young squad, and they have a lot of high hopes for what they're able to accomplish in the future.
Well, if you're a young team, what you're looking to do is you're looking to try to gain some momentum, maybe to get into the tournament and steal a win or two, but maybe more importantly, just to finish on a positive note, so that when the coaches do the end of the season evaluations, you can go into the spring and summer with, hey, we were young, we finished the year stronger than we were at the beginning. Let's really work hard in this offseason and see what happens next year.
And spotlighting that player spotlight, we'll take a look at Allie Fisher, the sophomore, with 7 points per game, 5.9 rebounds per game, and 2 assists per game. So with that 7 points per game, it's really the 5.9 for a sophomore, the rebounds that she's able to pull in. I mean, those hustle plays, that's really rare to see in a younger player competing at this high of a level.
Well, when you're a freshman or a sophomore, number one, you got to be pretty talented to play. And sometimes the difficulty, if you are a talented sophomore and the talent around you is not maybe the same as what you would have like at a Big Walnut, you know, it can be some struggles and it can be some frustrations. But again, what they're looking to do is have a little bit of momentum here and build for a little bit of the tournament run and also for next season.
And taking a look, well, we'll take a quick break for the national anthem. We'll stay right here, but take a brief break in the commentary. Closing out the national anthem, and we're getting ready for opening introductions of the starting lineups. Always a great show here at Big Walnut High School, especially showing out as it's their basketball homecoming night. They'll honor those in between the games. Also at halftime, honoring some All-Ohio, All-Conference, All-District honors, the athletic programs across Big Walnut High School.
To provide their important role in tonight's game. The officials for tonight's contest: Grant Mock, Tanisha Beasley, and Dave Mash. The athletes, coaches, and officials are guests of Big Walnut High School, and fans are asked to respect the effort that each of them has put forth preparing for tonight's contest. We ask all attending to show courtesy and respect for fellow fans, officials, coaches, those administering the contest, and of course, your team and opponent. As important tonight as ever, please respect the game. Now, let's meet the starters for tonight's contest, beginning with the visiting Patriots of Olentangy Liberty. The assistant coaches for Liberty: Kevin Stride, Peter Minardi, and Kelly Levering, with head coach Tom Waterwash. And now the starters. 5'9" senior wearing number 2, L. O'Brien. 5'8" freshman wearing number 4, Kaylee Wallace. 6'1" junior wearing number 23, Addie Piles. 5'7" sophomore wearing number 32, Allie Fisher. And finally, 5'10" junior wearing number 33, Anna Balogh. And now for your Big Walnut Golden Eagles, with assistant coaches Rachel Berry, Lawrence Smith, Dave Moe, sophomore wearing number 23, Shelby Gamrod.
That rounds out the starting lineup for both sides. We're ready to meet in the middle. Basketball ready to be played.
Now you can see right away that Liberty's going to defense this tip because they got all four of their players in the backcourt. And they tried to tip it. Mobley tried to tip it over the top of them, and Liberty controls it.
So we are underway here at the Eagles Nest of Big Walnut High School. Olentangy Liberty with the opening tip and the opening possession of this ball game.
Well, Bryce, I think what you're going to try to see is that Liberty's probably going to try to, move the ball, take time off the clock with each possession if they can, to maybe shorten this game a little bit.
They'll try the triple. O'Brien sneaks it in for three. Now back on the other end, Federer has it, picking up the dribble. She finds Mobley at the elbow. Facing a three-point deficit after the opening possession. Largent looks for it back. No good from the corner. Rebound goes Olentangy Liberty. So Fisher at the high wing, works it down into the corner, has Morris in her face. Showing screen, Wallace will travel. So a turnover, Big Walnut with another shot at life.
Looks like Liberty's in a 2-3 zone here and trying to really be aware where Mobley's at inside as they put her kind of into the high post.
And on the back end, they're able to get a hand on it. Big Walnut able to pull it back in. Now an errant pass to Mobley. Everybody's on the ground, but they'll stay here with Big Walnut. So Mobley right off of the inbounds puts up the mid-range jump shot and it rims out. Big Walnut still searching for their first points of the night.
Initially not a lot of ball pressure here early by Big Walnut, but they do switch almost any ball screen action.
That's how we have Wallace on Dameron, moving to her left. Now at the free throw line, off the screen, Fisher sends it back out from the block. Almost traveled again.
Liberty doing a good job of showing great patience here offensively, which is they want to run time off the clock. And in the first possession when they scored, they ran about 30 seconds off the clock.
Wallace tries the triple off the front iron. Mobley on the rebound. They'll look to the other end, pushing the floor a bit. Instead, they'll pick it up and slow it down. Got to watch the 5-second, picking up the dribble. Yeah, double dribble. So it was getting close on the count anyway. In fact, if she would have picked up the dribble, I think that would have helped her a bit.
Yeah, it would have been, because Colin would have restarted for him. I mean, the one thing that we haven't mentioned yet is the absence of Riley Tharp tonight. We're not sure if she's sick or not, but that makes a little bit of adjustment for Big Walnut offensively, because Dameron kind of has been the girl that's come into the post for Mobley at times. So they're playing with two post players, which is a little bit different than maybe what they're used to offensively.
Indeed so. Thrapp, always phenomenal player, and she's small, but her rebounding effort is so spectacular, and I think buys a lot of energy for this squad as Mobley is able to shift the left hand in off the backboard.
And now they're able to get into some full court pressure. So let's see if they look to force a trap here. Now they're going to run and jump a little bit.
And Federer going for the ball, but just getting wrapped up with Elle O'Brien. So 4:19 remain, and you're absolutely right. We're almost halfway through the first quarter and only 5 points scored in the game.
I mean, the pace of the game is what Liberty wants it to be right now.
Showing trap right away, able to get it across midcourt. Dameron's there, and she just dishes it off of Largent's leg and out of bounds, so that'll buy him another chance at possession.
Side out of bounds here. They're going to just run Wallace through an elevator, but they look to go to Fisher here.
Back to Fisher at the wing. Continuing to let that clock tick. Working it around the perimeter.
As we said, right now, Big Walnut not putting a lot of pressure on the ball and not doing a lot as far as trying to get in passing lane. So Liberty's been able to reverse the ball several times, and a nice curl cut here.
In the right place at the right time, able to work off the off-ball screen and extends their lead back to 3. Largent has to jump for it in the corner, but she reins it in. Morris tries the triple. Off the right side of the rim, and Peters out of bounds. Patriots will take over.
Yeah, it looks like that they're going to go to maybe a little bit of half-court trapping action here out of it. Looks like a 2-2-1 look. And Liberty's going to call a timeout.
So Liberty calls the timeout as they were sensing the trap. Just be a 30-second timeout, but chance for adjustments, but I think the game plan kind of working as planned.
I mean, I think one of the things that Big Walnut's going to have to do is they're going to have to maybe put a little bit more pressure on the basketball, be a little bit more active in passing lanes. Because right now, Liberty's just going to be satisfied if they can reverse the basketball 2, 3, or 4 times, take 25, 30 seconds off the clock and get a good shot, which they were able to get a wide open layup on the last possession. So might see that Big Walnut tries to amp up the pressure here a little bit in the last 3:13 of this first quarter.
And so as the timeout expires, we do have just 3 minutes remaining here in the first quarter. Low scoring affair. Working through the screen, Wallace has it. Federer on her hip. Looking for the relief valve, but instead throws it away, so it's a turnover.
Yep. Second turnover here in the first quarter for the Patriots. And again, they're 2-3 zone. They're extending it out a little bit higher now. Don't be surprised they're going to go inside to Mobley, which they do.
Largent fading back. Mobley, the floater is too flat. .230 remain here in the first quarter. Another chance for them to burn time, and they're able to come away with the basket on this possession. Work it away from one possession as we have a kick ball. And inbounds we go. Wallace has it at the top of the key, setting up the offense. Low baseline cuts, working off of screens. Mobley swipes it away, looking up the floor, sees white jerseys, but threads the needle to Federer, and Federer is hacked. Will go to the line for 2.
I mean, Mobley's showing her athleticism there, but getting the deflection and the steal, and then bringing the ball up the floor and making a nice dish.
Take one more look at it, and I think the athleticism of her to have the ball so far in front of her and to collect it and shift it all the way across court.
So Federer goes 2 of 2 from the line.
We have a 1-point game. Looking at the full court press, though.
So when you're able to get a basket, especially on a free throw, allows you to jump into their full court defense. And you can see Liberty pretty much satisfied with getting it across, then trying to set their offense and use a little bit of time off the clock here. Liberty just running what kind of has become a popular offense, is just a circle offense, which they throw it to the wing and the point guard goes and screens away. And then that wing cutter's either going to usually curl the first cut and then they bring another cutter to the top.
Well overshot and off the air ball. Mobley gets the rebound. 1 minute remains here in the first quarter and an opportunity to take the lead for the first time tonight.
And Liberty back in a man-to-man defense on this possession. I wouldn't be surprised they're going to look at Mobley inside, but she steps up high. Great pass.
And Dameron is hacked. We'll go to the free throw line for two and an opportunity to take the lead.
Foul on number 33, Bodie. For second. On the line, Dameron.
Well, you can see the skill level of Sydney Mobley. Saw her make a great pass in transition, then a nice pass there on the backdoor cut.
So we have a tie ball game all squared up at 5. They line up for the second half. Same result, Big Walnut making the free throws count so far.
Yep, 4-4 from the line here in the first quarter. 6-5 lead. Now they're going to be able to jump into their full court. Looks like they're going to be man-to-man, but you're probably going to anticipate there's going to be some kind of trap off this dribble.
Wallace on the other free throw line, pulling back. They get it across midcourt. Mobley trying to smack it away. The deflection will end up back with Olentangy Liberty. They'll get another count. Massey now to Wallace. Inside of 30 seconds here in the first quarter.
You would anticipate Liberty's going to get the last shot of the quarter here, unless they would get a wide open layup here off of anything.
A deep three from the beacon. She drains it. No hesitation when she had it in her hands. 5 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Federer picking up the dribble, looking
Great
backside
pass.
to Mobley. Mobley feeds it on the baseline. So a quick final minute of the first quarter, but we are all tied at 8. Big Walnut with 8 against Olentangy's 8. We've got second quarter action coming up next. Rapidly progressing first quarter, the final minute of it at least. Now leads into our second quarter, and we have a tie ball game. Mobley didn't even have to move. They lost track of her in the defense.
Well, they went back to that 2-3 zone, stretch it out high, and the adjustment that they made is they flashed Remy Largent to the high post, and then she made a really nice pass to the short corner for Mobley to finish the play.
Mobley stepping up and swatting it away on the rejection. 7:25 remains here in the second quarter, and we're taking it out of bounds underneath.
Yeah. And Bryce, we talk a lot about Mobley's, offensive abilities. Defensively, she's a big factor. She showed right there that her athleticism in the lane causes a lot of problems when people drive to the basket.
It's Largent that gets a hand on it, forcing the turnover. Haley has it from the wing, now down to the corner. Back to Largent, driving with the right hand. And what looked to be an easy layup instead takes an unfortunate bounce, and Big Walnut lucky to hold on to that one.
And it looks like Liberty on the baseline out of bounds plays defensively. They go into man-to-man defense, so they're going 4 across here. They're going to back screen for Mobley. She makes that flux cut, and Largent's going to step to the perimeter.
Largent tries the triple offline. Mobley was able to get a hand on it, but Olentangy Liberty pulls the rebound away. Bodie has it inside of 7 minutes. Fisher trying to find O'Brien in the corner, instead throws it straight into the hands of Mobley. Mobley starting the break, and Soroka pulling up from 15 feet. No good from the elbow, but Mobley juggles it around and just forces it up, and it goes in.
Yeah, just kind of tipped it back and forth a little bit and finally put it off the glass.
Massey, no good. On the other end, it was Fisher who got the offensive rebound, put it back up, also no good. Haley with a man in her face just manages to make contact with the basket. Rebound for the Patriots.
A little bit more ball pressure here to start the second quarter by Big Walnut, but still not real active in the passing lanes, and Liberty able to kind of just reverse the basketball.
It was Bodie with the take, but it was off the bottom of the rim. Largent forcing it up off the side of the basket. Soroka blocked from behind. Rebound O'Brien of the Patriots. She's trying to get away with it, hits the deck hard, throws it away. Haley has it, but again, the possession is undetermined. Falling on top of it, and we'll have a jump ball.
Great hustle by both players there, diving for that loose basketball, and Liberty's able to maintain possession of it on the jump ball.
So Piles will throw it in after a chaotic series, and
they just turned it over.
Bodie can't rein it in. They say she'll dribble it on the sideline.
I don't know if it took an in-between bounce to her, maybe it's kind of like a shortstop error there. And she just wasn't able to hang on to it, and the ball went out of bounds.
So Big Walnut extending the lead. Mobley knocking down that one now with the 6-point lead.
Mobley's got 10 points. And they throw it over the top. Just tried to seal the defender, but not able to get there.
Mobley trying to force it inside to Feder, ends up throwing it away to the hands of Bodie. Now with numbers, 3-on-1, one not cutting though. Wallace dribbles it into the corner, and
it's going to stay, I think, Liberty. But nope, they turned it over, I believe. No, it's going to stay Liberty basketball.
So Liberty will keep it with 4:26 remaining here in the second quarter.
Good.
So Mobley checking out, going with speed, it looks like, for Big Walnut. Oh, able to work it inside. A nice move using the shoulder. Bodie gets it for 2.
Their second field goal of the night.
But throwing it away, Big Walnut will give up another possession. Chance to cut it to just 1 possession with this one here. Trying the triple, it's Piles. Piles, no good. It takes a high bounce right into the hands of Wallace. An offensive rebound, trying to force it inside to Bodie. She can't pull it in, it's a turnover. Largen with a nice turnaround effort.
Her first 2 points of the night. Got it on a little baseline jumper out of transition. Got to use another timeout.
Timeout on the floor. Olentangy Liberty, full timeout.
So it'll be Liberty taking the timeout.
Well, I think, Bryce, we've talked about this before as we've done games. You know, you'll probably hear it tomorrow in the Super Bowl about the last 4 minutes of the half, first 4 minutes of the second half. In basketball, a lot of times it's that, first 3 minutes of the game, but I think even now more coaches have focused on the last 3 minutes of the half. And right now, it being 16-10, if you're Liberty, you like to, keep it at 6 or below. And if you're Big Walnut, you'd like to be able to stretch this out to have a double-digit lead at the half. So this next 3 minutes and 10 seconds is going to be important, I think, especially for Liberty, that they don't let it get away from them here in the first half.
And when you're looking at just records and just the rosters, coming into this game, you would expect that Big Walnut would be up by more, but only a 6-point lead. You got to feel like Olentangy Liberty feels like this is a win on their part.
Yeah, I mean, if you're the coaches on the Liberty staff, you're pretty happy with where you're at right now. But this next 3:17 is going to be important, that you don't let this deficit increase. So Liberty's going to have possession of the basketball. The basket here would be big.
And Piles inbounds it to Wallace.
Yep, they're going to look to trap here. As we said, they become a little bit more aggressive here in the second quarter. I mean, one of the things you like right now, if you look at Big Walnut's bench, who's the biggest cheerleader right there? Sydney Mobley. So says a lot about her character, is what kind of player she is, really cheering on her teammates here at the defensive end of the floor.
She goes to check in. That one flat. Rebound, Big Walnut. Haley has it. Now Federer high up by the volleyball lines. Dameron showing screen on the left.
And Liberty in a man-to-man defense had been in a 2-3 zone most of the time, especially when Mobley was in the game.
And so we have a foul. I believe this one will stay on the floor. This is not blown too many times tonight. Fairly clean game so far.
Yeah, I think right now I only have Big Walnut for 1 foul here in the first half, and Liberty for 3. Kind of surprised, Bryce, that that's a shooting foul. I didn't think maybe she was going up.
Can't knock down the first free throw. We'll take one more look. Oh yeah, I see the logic there.
That's why replay is always good.
Yeah. Maybe one day they'll have like the meta glasses that plays it for them or whatever. And knocks down the back half. 7-point lead for Big Walnut. 2:32 remain here in the second quarter.
And again, they're going to pick up this full court pressure. Almost got the steal.
But Fisher pulls it away. Liberty has a chance at life on offense. O'Brien using the body to shield the ball, cutting the lead to 5 with that layup.
Yep. Really nice drive there. Kind of a scoop shot to avoid getting the shot blocked.
Federer on the other end tries the same thing, same success.
Yep, with a nice left-hand scoop shot. Mobley with the steal.
Mobley all alone, and an easy shot for her. She has 12 on the night.
Yep. 9-point lead right now. for the Eagles.
Finally able to get it across midcourt. There's 1:15 remaining here in the second quarter. At the high wing, Haley in her face, but too much hands as she'll foul. One team foul for either side. Up at the Eagles' side, they'll set up. So we're inside of 1 minute. It'll be Federer kicking it away. Big Walnut holding on to a 9-point lead. Talking about the middle six. You gotta feel good. They were able to spark something up.
I mean, they changed their defense here. They've gone to a 1-2-2 and be a little bit more aggressive at the top.
Mobley able to harass the shooter just enough to change the direction, and the last touch will be against the Braves.
And a chance for Big Walnut to get this to a double-digit lead here before the half. So it'll be interesting to see if they're going to look for the last shot of the half here with just under 40 seconds, or if they'll look to shoot it earlier than that.
It looks like they're going to attack.
Yeah, nice play.
Mobley inside, and there was nothing the defense could do.
I mean, when you're able to get that kind of layup, you'll take that shot anytime. And Mobley with a nice post up.
Mobley coming back to play defensive relief. And O'Brien thought she should have had that one, but it can't fall.
Yeah, you need to make that shot in a game like this. I'm sure now Big Walnut will look to take the last shot of the half with 19.6 seconds to go.
Mobley has it at midcourt. They find Dameron, 10 on the clock. Morris throwing it away, one-on-one to the basket. O'Brien takes it up, and this time able to right the ship. So 2 quarters of play in the books. Olentangy Liberty leading this one, or trailing in this one, 14-23 against Big Walnut. Big Walnut able to come alive with the spark, closing out the first half here. Join us for the halftime show coming up next.
State for long jump. Carson was named first team OCC in the long jump and you, girls track, standing to my left. Next team that is accomplishment. Girls cross country. They were, there's a couple here. Oh, just one thing, coach? All right. We got one representing the girls cross country team. They were also 2025 OCC champs. District runner-ups. And they were also state qualifiers. E25 girls cross country. Thank you. Next team up, girls golf. Girls golf team, also 2025 OCC champs, as well as 2024 OCC champs, back-to-back, which is a hard feat in itself. Within this team, they had Grayson Allen as a fall finalist for Central Ohio High School Girls Sports Award, which will be announced in June. Girls golf 2025 OCC champs. Thank you, ladies. Next up, we have girls volleyball. Please take your spots. Girls volleyball was 2025 district champs and also regional runner-ups. Champs, district champ, and regional runner-up. 2025 girls volleyball. Thank you, girls volleyball. Next up, girls soccer. Girls soccer, also 2025 district champions and regional runner-up. Two girls on the team received special recognition. Pam Fry, who's not with us tonight, was Balogh, Ohio. Pam was named OCC first team, and she was first team all district. Pam Fry. The next girl on the 2025 team receiving recognition is Anna McDonald. All Ohio. Anna was also first team OCC, first team district, and all region. She is the first female in Big Walnut to hold all of these titles as a junior. One more time, 2025 girls soccer. Thank you, girls soccer. All right, here we go. Next one up is girls dive. Girls dive. Sarah White. Sarah OHSAA State Girls Diving 2024-25. Third in the state. Sarah was also named first team OCC and just last weekend became the 2025 OCC Dive Champion. One more time, Sarah White. Next on the docket, girls game day cheer. All right, game day cheer. State runner-up in 2025. They did just come off a week and a half ago. They came in 7th in the nation. One more time for girls game day. And next up, the boys are going to get recognized now because they are getting ready to play.
Yo, your granddaughter's not here. Well, this is the football.
All right. 2025 boys basketball district champs and regional runner-up. This was the team's first title since 1997 to win a district title. On that team, recognitions individually, Brody Hatfield, Division II All Ohio Honorable Mention. Brody is also All OCC
Knox Community Hospital, your primary care physician is more than someone who delivers your test results, more than someone who writes prescriptions, more than someone who listens to your heart. We are your healthcare partner who takes the time to know you, listen to your concerns, and provide you with expert personalized care to make and keep you well. Because to us, you're more than just numbers on a chart. You're a neighbor and a friend. Knox Community Hospital, in the community, for the community.
Couple of minutes of the half, it was a relatively close affair, but Olentangy Liberty, with the record they have, they feel like in this one, pretty good showing in the first half, besides a few possessions where it got away from them, but they're able to find the offensive rhythm they wanted, able to work the ball inside off of some cuts, a couple of free balls falling for them as well, so not all is bad for Olentangy Liberty in the first half.
I mean, the big thing is they had 9 turnovers, so not necessarily a lot of live ball turnovers, but anytime you have a turnover, it takes away an offensive possession, you get a chance to look at the basket. So kind of a big basket right at the end of the half to cut it to 9. And again, we were talking about before the half, that last 3 minutes. Now the first 3 minutes of the second half are going to be important. That you know, if you're Liberty, you like to keep this under 10 or even cut into a little bit more. And if you're Big Walnut, you're going to kind of try to come out with a lot more energy here and see if you can stretch this to double digits and then maybe get it to 15 and above.
Taking a look at our halftime stats, and for Olentangy Liberty, 4 twos, 2 threes, 8 rebounds, 9 turnovers, 3 fouls, and no shots at the free throw line. For Big Walnut, 9 twos, no threes, 7 rebounds, 5 turnovers, 2 fouls, and 4 for 5 from the free throw line. And for Big Walnut, when things were tough for them, it really was the free throws that ended up bailing them out. They went 4 consecutive free throws, and that put them at a tie ball game. Eventually, that gave them the lift they needed to get over top of them by 9 where they are now.
Well, I mean, Sydney Mobley's been really efficient for Big Walnut. I mean, with 14 points. Really have not seen Remy Largent get going, but we've kind of seen that in several of the games that we've done together, Bryce. Is she really is not necessarily a factor offensively in the first half where she hasn't scored, but then suddenly she'll knock down a couple deep threes. So I would not be surprised to see her get a couple quick looks maybe at some threes here in the third quarter.
I think for Big Walnut, they feel like they should have a little bit bigger of a lead coming out of the locker room here, but we'll see. Is that going to factor in? Is it going to be frustration, or is it just going to be like eagerness to compete here in the second half?
Well, I'm sure that Coach Large has talked to them a little about, hey, we got to amp up the energy a little bit here, especially maybe at the defensive end of the floor.
So Largent between the legs a couple of times, stepping back, thinking about the 3, but instead sends it to Federer. Gets it right back in her hands. Trying to find the good possession. Mobley turns around and feeds it into the basket for 2. An 11-point lead for Big Walnut.
We talked about the patience of Liberty. Great patience there by Big Walnut to reverse it a couple times and then dump it inside to Sydney Mobley.
Down into the corner, O'Brien trying to feed it to the other end, but instead into the hands of Federer. But as Federer tries to save it, the Patriots able to get an easy basket.
Yeah, O'Brien in the right place at the right time on that.
Trying to feed it inside to Dameron, but no luck that time.
You know, we mentioned Big Walnut playing with a little bit different look offensively with Dameron and Mobley in at the same time. Have not seen that a lot this year. So that's maybe a little bit of adjustment offensively they've had to make tonight.
trying the triple is Fisher, not able to get much inside of 12 feet, so they'll try the 3 ball. That one scoots out of bounds, and Big Walnut will take over. Largent stepping back into the 3 ball. No good. Bodie comes away with the rebound.
And off of a miss, they go to a 2-2-1 full court press and create a turnover.
So Mobley was the one able to scrape it away. Federer cleaned up.
Largent with the left hand and finishes with the right.
With a Superman move to the basket, puts the lead back at 11.
And again, now they're extending this defense. They're in man-to-man defense now, but anticipate some kind of trap off of a speed dribble or a spin dribble here by Liberty. And we get a 10-second call.
And so a successful defensive trip for Big Walnut as they're able to keep them behind the half-court line and force the turnover.
Yep, and the 3rd turnover here of the 2nd half.
So Federer works off the screen of Mobley.
Possession, Patriots.
5-second call.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
A little bit. Thought maybe she had started her motion to the basket as he was counting that off, but a turnover here for Big Walnut.
Another chance at life for Olentangy Liberty as they want to get something started here in the 3rd.
Yeah, you can see they just ran a trap right at the ball handler. They're going to trap it on the side here.
Trying to create chaos. Fisher harassed up at the wing. She's able to get it out.
Found a way somehow to get it out of that trap. Wasn't easy.
Bodie looking like she was going to pull up, decides against it. Now Piles moving to her right. Triggering the 5 count into the hands of Wallace. Morris trying to come away with the steal. Largent in the face of Wallace. Wallace falling away. Largent comes away with the rebound. She looks ahead. Finding Federer, now to Morris. Morris tries the triple, rims out. Mobley slaps it away. Last touch will be against the Patriots. We'll stay here.
So sideline out of bounds here, a little box set. And Mobley comes to catch the basketball, a little dribble handoff.
Able to create some space, but they dish it back out to Mobley. Mobley from the free throw line picks up the dribble. Not so much of a screen as it is just taking up space. Largent all alone, but they're going to say there's a foul away from the ball.
Looks like Mobley got held inside. Both of them kind of got locked up. And foul goes against the Liberty.
Yeah, I can definitely see it there.
Foul on number 23, Piles. Go first.
Not very many fouls called in this game so far, Bryce.
I think only the 5th of the game so far, 6th.
6, I think, right there.
Mobley thought she was hacked as she heaves it up to the basket, but it'll be an air ball, and Liberty will take over as they face the press. Looking ahead, Piles has it. 3:17 remain here in the 3rd quarter. Fisher deals it out. There'll be a turnover. Federer with the steal. Mobley stepping back, pulling up from 15, no good. Mobley was looking for her 18th point on the night.
Gonna get a travel.
So the turnover starting to mount for Olentangy Liberty.
14 for the game, Bryce, and the 5th there in the second half.
It begins to bleaken their hopes of coming away with a victory tonight.
But you know, you look at the scoreboard, they're only down 11. So
yeah,
you know, if you get a stop here, make a 2 or a 3, you're right back in it. I mean, neither team being real efficient offensively here tonight.
Largent tries the triple again and splashes it from 3.
Well, we said it seems like the games we've done, she just kind of gets going here in the second half, and they ran her just on a little curl screen to the top off Mobley, and she was able to knock it down from about a step and a half off the 3-point line.
So it was Dameron trying to step up in defense, but instead pushes her out of bounds. So 2:19 remain here in the third quarter. Of course, be sure to stay with us after this game as we bring you the boys game, part 2 of our doubleheader. O'Brien gets it stolen away by Soroka. Haley now to Soroka, inside to Mobley. Mobley offline.
I mean, Mobley did a great job of establishing position in the lane, but just not able to finish that play.
A lot of contact, but Liberty has it. Will go to the free throw line, I believe, for their first 2 free throws of the night.
Yep, you're right.
So their first try from the line tonight is good.
Fisher's first points of the night.
Make it 2. 12-point lead for Big Walnut. Looking at a full court press. Dameron feeds it to Mobley, now to Haley. Back to Mobley. Not much room to operate at all. She'll put it on the ground, and an underhanded pass to Soroka sails out of bounds into her own bench.
Maybe a little bit of frustration there. But they're going to match up here man-to-man in the full court. And again, they're going to run a defender at the ball handler.
Trapped in the corner, but they'll say a foul. That one going against Soroka. So what was a game with not many fouls at all, now in the third quarter, we've almost surpassed our first half total. One minute remains here in the third quarter. A scrum for the ball, and
it's going to stay Liberty basketball.
So Liberty with a 3 ball here can cut the lead to single digits. 54.7 remains here in the third. Wallace off the move, was able to buy herself some space, but not the basket. On the ground for the ball, Massey sending it away. Bodie tries the 3, has about 2 feet of space, and it just nicks the front of the rim. Largent to Mobley. Mobley takes it down and then right back up. Mobley has 18 on the night.
Again, great job by Sydney of running the floor and establishing position quickly.
And another jump ball. So Big Walnut will take it over this time. 15.8 remain here in the third quarter.
And they'll get the last shot of the quarter here.
Mobley from the top of the key dials up the triple, no good. So time will expire here in the third quarter. Big Walnut extending the lead to 14 now, leading 32-18 over the Olentangy Liberty Patriots. Stay with us for the fourth quarter coming up next.
At Knox Community Hospital, your primary care physician is more than someone who delivers your test results, more than someone who writes prescriptions, more than someone who listens to your heart. We are your healthcare partner who takes the time to know you, listen to your concerns, and provide you with expert personalized care to make and keep you well. Because to us, you're more than just numbers on a chart. You're a neighbor and a friend. Knox Community Hospital, in the community, for the community.
Here for fourth quarter action at the Eagles Nest. Big Walnut with a 14-point lead, 32-18 over Olentangy Liberty Lady Patriots. Mobley swatting one away.
Good little pick and roll action there, but again, the presence of Mobley inside defensively causes the block shot out of bounds.
Looking for an option on the inbound. They'll send it away, but the deep receiver just able to hold on to possession. Facing the trap, but a great back door. They'll make one more pass. Massey takes it up and can't get it to drop. The offensive rebound try is good though.
That's Wallace's first 2 points of the night.
Mobley falling to her left off of 1 foot, knocks down the mid-range jumper. Facing trouble, trying to get it across midcourt. They do by finding Fisher.
Liberty's showing good patience again, but they're going to have to start to shoot it here as they're down 14 with just under 6.5 to go.
Gotta look for those openings as they start to prod inside. Fisher has an empty lane to the basket, but can't get it to drop. Mobley coming away with the rebound.
I mean, they've had a couple layups here in the second half that they just missed, but
and an over-the-shoulder shot for Sydney Mobley puts her at 20 points on the night.
I think she's got 22 actually. So she's
22.
She's up by 2.
Yeah. So with 22 of the 36 points on the night, O'Brien tries with the take. Mobley has another rebound.
I mean, Mobley's had a pretty productive night. She's been effective on the glass. Also has several steals too, so pretty good stat line for her tonight.
Largent moving to her left, tries a one-footed shot of her own, no good. It's Massey that'll take it coast to coast, and with the turnaround over the left shoulder, she gets it to drop. Largent pump fakes. Sets Mobley on the screen. Inside over the head of Mobley, but Soroka able to get back in time. Putting up the floater, no good. Largent comes away with the offensive board. .435 remain here in the fourth quarter.
Little duck in by Mobley. She's going to kick it out to Largent.
It rolls out and the rebound goes to Massey. The Patriots have another shot. Two players interface. It's Largent that ends up falling on top of it, feeding it to Dameron. Dameron misses the shot, gets her own miss, and Largent's going to get whistled. About halfway gone here in the fourth.
Foul on number 12, Remy Largent. First second.
So inbounding, Mobley on the bench for Big Walnut. Getting the defense to collapse, but Haley is there to poke it out of bounds and slow things down and prevent the basket.
Liberty's going to need to look to shoot it maybe a little bit quicker here with 4 minutes to go if they have a chance in this basketball game.
Dialing up the three, Piles, no good. Federer going for the ball will wrap up the Patriot attacker. That one was Madison Revish who was making the play for the ball. Down low, Wallace will be fouled and go to the line for one more after getting the right-hander to drop. So now their first chance at a three-point play tonight. They make it count with that trip. Lead cut down to 11.
Well, they still kind of have a chance here. I mean, you got it back to 11, and you know, if you can get that stop and a score, you got it back under 10. And then you've seen enough basketball, and so have I. You can see some goofy things happening, but if you're probably going by the team's records, I mean, I believe you came in and said, what, Liberty's only averaging, what, about 27 points a game?
Yeah.
They're 25, so they're going to have a little magic happen here in the last few minutes of this game.
Able to force a little bit of foul trouble. Nothing too concerning out of Big Walnut, but enough that two more fouls will send him to the free throw line, put him into the bonus. So it could play a factor there.
Yeah, I mean, if you're Liberty, you would probably, your coaching staff would encourage them to try to be aggressive going to the basket, because that would be an easier way to cut into the lead if you're able to score points without the clock running.
So closing out the timeout, 3:49 remain here in the fourth quarter.
Possession Eagle.
And Liberty can be really aggressive defensively, as they have no team fouls here in the fourth quarter either.
The overhead pass to Federer, and they'll have a carry.
Yeah, fourth turnover here in the second half. Federer looked like she wanted the left-hand pass, and then I think
pulled it back
who
in.
she was going to pass to turned their back, and she tried to pull it back in, but got called for the carry, something that you don't see a lot called in the game of basketball anymore.
Not at all. So dribbling, it looks like off of her leg, will lead to the turnover.
17th turnover of the game for Liberty.
.320 remain here in the fourth quarter. Haley's trapped along the corner, and we'll have a timeout called by Big Walnut, just their first.
Yeah. Good timeout there. you know, you're trapped along the sideline. It's only 11-point game. You don't want to turn it over. So you're going to have the ball sideline out of bounds with just about 3 minutes to go in the ball game.
Only their first timeout called of the game as well. Olentangy Liberty's called 3. Just a few short minutes remain in this one. Big Walnut holding on to an 11-point lead as we enter the final 3 minutes.
Possession, Big Walnut.
Lexi Fetter's going to inbound the balls. Sydney Mobley's still on the bench here.
Into the corner, Largent will try the triple. Too strong. Rebound, Haley.
Not a lot of offensive rebounds for Big Walnut, but it just seems like they've gotten some key ones, especially here in the second half.
Really using those second chance opportunities to burn more time.
I mean, I'm thinking they're going to look for a layup here or a wide open jump shot.
Largent thought she saw a
That's a
lane,
great
but makes
pass.
a great no-look pass down low.
Morris gets her first 2 points of the night on a great pass from Largent. And now they're going to get a steal here.
And it will be Soroka that gets wrapped up. Anna Bodie will be the one picking up the foul. Just 2:21 remain here in the fourth. Federer works off of a screen, now using the left hand and changing directions. Big Walnut now has 40 points on the game, looking at a 15-point lead for them.
And just kind of showing full court pressure here to slow Liberty down and make them use the clock.
From the corner, it'll be Wallace that tries the 3 ball. Soroka comes away with the rebound for Big Walnut, makes the extra pass down low for Haley, utilizing the pump fake to get the defender off of her feet, and then has all the space in the world to put it in off the glass for 2. Just 90 seconds remain as Bodie picks up the dribble in the backcourt. Trying the 3 is Piles. They gave her the space to do it. She took advantage. Timeout called. Olentangy Liberty. They'll have just 1 remain, but a look at the points scored this quarter. We're all even at 10. Olentangy showing a little bit of life here.
Yep. And Piles with her second 3 of the night, I believe.
Take one more look at that one, and able to draw the defender in, but still had enough space to put it up over her.
Possession Eagle.
So after the timeout, there will be 1:15 remaining in the game. As the inbound at Largent takes it in. Federer now to Morris from the corner. Morris drains the triple. Facing a full court press as soon as they inbound it.
Only the second 3 of the night for the Eagles.
Now at the free throw line, Wallace tries it. Federer with the rebound, looking ahead to Largent. Largent going one-on-one with Piles. No good, trying to draw the contact, but instead it's Morris with the putback effort. And substitutions coming in.
They're going to get Largent out of the game.
So 42.5. Now to the right wing. Wallace tries the three. Rolls out. Ball on the ground. Revish pulls it away. Now Piles trying the three and drains yet another three ball. Has 9 points on the night.
And only a junior, so she'll be back next year.
A lot of young hopefuls on this Olentangy Liberty squad, but time will expire. Big Walnut winning this one 47-31 over Olentangy Liberty. Stay with us for the MVP, the post-game show, and the boys game coming up next.
Feel like I should feel like I should feel like I
At Knox Community Hospital, your primary care physician is more than someone who delivers your test results, more than someone who writes prescriptions, more than someone who listens to your heart. We are your healthcare partner who takes the time to know you, listen to your concerns, and provide you with expert personalized care to make and keep you well. Because to us, you're more than just numbers on a chart. You're a neighbor and a friend. Knox Community Hospital, in the community, for the community.
Mira is a part of the Big Walnut Band where she plays the saxophone. In Mira's free time, she enjoys playing video games and eating out with her friends. Mira is still planning ahead for the future and thinking about what she wants to become.
Unfortunately, our freshman attendant couldn't make it this evening. In his place is Avita. Beckett is the older brother of our freshman attendant, Mira. He is a senior who likes to play guitar and the drums. He is going to Ohio University after he graduates.
Our sophomore attendant for tonight is Hannah Walben. Hannah is a sophomore at Big Walnut High School. She's the daughter of Robin and Terry Walben and sister of Haley Walben. Hannah enjoys music, art, and spending time with God. Hannah is a member of the band, select choir, the theater department, Arts Honor Society, and Leo Club. Hannah is unsure of her future plans, but is looking to go to school at Florida's Nova Southeastern University College of Optometry or Ohio State University's College of Optometry.
Hannah's escort tonight is Parker Lynn. Parker's a sophomore at Big Walnut High School. He's the son of Jennifer and Danny Lynn, and brother to Calvin. Parker enjoys cooking, specifically egg sandwiches. In Parker's free time, he enjoys sculpting, painting, and playing video games. He loves hanging out with friends, going out to eat, and going on bike rides. Parker plans to go to college with intentions of majoring in architecture or art.
Our junior attendant for tonight is Audrey Colson. Audrey is the daughter of Laura and Jay Colson and younger sister to Maddie and Grant Colson. Audrey is the center on the Big Walnut varsity volleyball team and is vice president of student council. In her free time, Audrey enjoys hanging out with friends, skiing, traveling, and coaching volleyball. Audrey plans to go to college and major in finance.
Audrey's escort tonight is Foster Reed. Foster is the son of Darren and Stephanie Reed, an older brother to Stella Reed. Foster plays on the varsity lacrosse team and golf team. In his free time, Foster enjoys traveling, hanging out with friends, and volunteering for youth sports. Foster plans to go to college and hopes of becoming a merger and acquisitions lawyer.
The first senior queen candidate is Alexandra Del Vesco. Allie is the daughter of Josh and Amber Del Vesco. She's highly involved in theater and wrong child. She's also a proud member and officer of NHS. Allie enjoys playing multiple instruments and spending time with her boyfriend, Tyler. Her future plans include attending Ohio Northern for electrical engineering.
Allie's escort and our first king candidate is Austin Krieger. Austin is the son of Stephanie Krieger. He has two older siblings, Kelly and Jerry, who are graduates of Big Walnut. He has been involved in the Big Walnut theater program since his sophomore year and has joined the National Honor Society this school year. Austin loves to hang out with friends, listen to and write music, and spend time with his family. In his spare time, he enjoys playing guitar, running, and writing songs. While he is not committed to a college or specific degree yet, he is leaning towards pursuing a bachelor's degree in music production and recording industry with a minor in business at the Ohio University. Austin would like to thank his family and friends for shaping him into the person he is today.
The second senior queen candidate is Alexa Morris. Alexa is the daughter of Stacey Zanakis. She has one brother, Lucas Morris. In her free time, she loves trying new foods, shopping, and hanging out with friends and family. Alexa plays for the varsity girls soccer team as well as the varsity girls basketball team. She is also a member of Leo Club and National Honor Society. Alexa plans to attend college and major in psychology or something on the pre-med track.
Alexa's escort and our second queen candidate is Grayson Love. Grayson is the son of Janine and Scott Love. He enjoys hanging out with his friends and family, going to the mall, and listening to music. Grayson is a member of the Big Brothers, Big Sisters program. He will be attending the Ohio State University at New York, pursuing a degree in international studies. Someday, Grayson hopes to work for the State Department or the National Security Department.
Ellie Winia is our third and final senior queen candidate. Ellie is the daughter
the son of Justin and Harry Largent. He has 3 older siblings, Remy, Sander, and Arrow Largent. Evie enjoys playing soccer with his friends, swimming, going to school, and eating candy. When Evie grows up, he wants to become a basketball coach or a police officer.
The retiring 2025 Winter Homecoming Queen is Delaney Bean. Delaney is the daughter of Andrew and Rachel Bean and sister to Danielle Bean. Currently, Delaney is a freshman in the Honors College at Bowling Green State University, where she's pursuing a major in psychology and a minor in Spanish. Delaney plans to continue studying psychology in graduate school.
Our retiring 2025 Winter Homecoming King is Carson Stanford. Carson is the son of Jeff and Janice Stanford and brother to Katie Stanford. Currently, Carson is a freshman at the University of Findlay, where he is pursuing a double major degree in business management and sports business management. He plans to keep his opportunities open within the business world in the future.
And now, our 2026 Winter Homecoming King is, drumroll please, Andrew Wyan.
The 2026 Winter Homecoming Queen is, drumroll please, Alexa Moore.
Now it's time for the NAMI Ohio post-game show. And Big Walnut, the victors here, 47-31 over Olentangy Liberty. And was a pretty good game. Stayed close through the first half, but Big Walnut able to establish that upper hand there in the second half.
Well, Big Walnut just never had one of those big runs that we've typically seen, but they just kind of wore them down. And particularly the player that wore Liberty down was Sydney Mobley. She was just very effective and efficient around the basket. And the 18 turnovers by Liberty really hurt them also.
We'll take a look at the team stats now. Liberty with 8 twos, 4 threes, 16 rebounds, 18 turnovers, 5 fouls, 3 for 3 from the free throw line. Big Walnut with 17 twos, 2 threes, 17 rebounds, 10 turnovers, 8 fouls, and 5 for 6 from the free throw line. So the turnovers, 8 turnover differential there, and that I think really making the difference. But like you said, it was Sydney Mobley scoring that really put him over the top.
Yeah, I mean, she shows why she's a dominant player. I mean, not the best game from a Big Walnut, but you know, you got to also consider coming off of a game, you know, last night and kind of an earlier game on Saturday. They may be normal. Sometimes those double weekends are tough. So they have one regular season game left, and then it's going to be tournament play, which they'll find out that tourney path that they're going to try to draw starts tomorrow with the draw.
And so, like we said, just the one home game remaining for Big Walnut as we get a look at what's up next in a scoring breakdown by the quarters here. And we'll stay tuned for hopefully our MVP interview.
At Knox Community Hospital, your primary care physician is more than someone who delivers your test results, more than someone who writes prescriptions, more than someone who listens to your heart. We are your healthcare partner who takes the time to know you, listen to your concerns, and provide you with expert personalized care to make and keep you well. Because to us, you're more than just numbers on a chart. You're a neighbor and a friend. Knox Community Hospital, in the community, for the community.
Go ahead and wrap things up here for part one of our doubleheader action. We'll go ahead and thank our sponsors, NAMI Ohio, the state's voice on mental illness, Sunbury Christian Church. It's about relationship, not religion. Schmidt Security Pro, from the field to your front door. Trust Schmidt Security Pro to protect what matters most. Avita, home health and hospice, providing high quality community health care and improving the quality of health and families throughout their lifespan. Spherion Mid-Ohio. Spherion Mid-Ohio is proud to support our local athletes. We know the foundations that make great employees are woven from the teamwork, focus, drive, and perseverance given in each practice and game. Let's get to work. Knox Community Hospital, in the community, for the community, and Scout Construction. With more than a decade of business, you can trust Scout Construction with your roofing and siding needs. Call Scout Construction for more information. Call 419-989-7240. Talking us out, I'm Bryce Coder, your play-by-play commentator and director for part one here. Join us for part two. I've got Brody Eckelbarger over on camera doing a great job. Thank you to him, as well as Joe Balogh. For all you watching at home, if this is it for you, please take care of yourselves, take care of each other. Have a great rest of your night.